In terms of the Bible, what is true understanding and how can we get it? The Bible was written around Hebrew thought and Hebrew culture, right? So with that in mind, there's a lot of things that a lot of gems that we tend to miss from scripture because we're interpreting phrases and sentences and certain things with our Western mind. I say Western because I'm from America, I'm from Texas. So there's a lot of things that I interpret and I miss because the things that I should be reading, it should be with a Hebrew thought or a Hebrew mindset, if that makes sense. And one of those things, one of those words that we miss is the word understanding, right? So for starters, I want you to throw away everything that you think you know about the word understanding, right? They taught us, especially where I'm from, they taught us that to understand something means this is your ability to grasp something based on your intellect. Basically, like if you can understand, how can I explain understanding without saying understanding? If you can grasp a certain knowledge, then you can understand, right? This is not the Hebrews way of knowing what the word understanding is. You know me, I love backing up revelations with research, right? So this is what it says about how the Hebrew culture viewed the word to understand, right? It said in Hebrew thought, the word understanding, which is called banah, it isn't just about mental comprehension. It's about the willingness and the readiness to act rightly once you have discerned. So in our culture today, the word understanding is all about what you know, right? But in Hebrew thought, the word understanding is about what you do or how willing you are to do before you even know. How willing are you to act? And I'm gonna prove this to you through scripture. This is gonna be crazy, watch. So boom, I'm gonna show you three scriptures and one parable. Psalms 111, verse 10. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and all those who practice it have good understanding. It says all those who practice it have good understanding. So if we see another person, a man or a woman, who knows that they should fear the Lord, but that person isn't putting that knowledge unto use, the Hebrew people, they would be like, that person doesn't understand. In America, we'd say, oh yeah, they have understanding. They're just not doing it. You know, they need to come around. But people that understand Hebrew thought and culture around the word understanding, they're like, no, if they're not putting that into practice, they don't understand. I got another one. Remember, 3 verses, 1 parable. Job 28, verse 28. Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to turn away from evil is understanding. To turn away, remember, that's another action. It's your willingness once you have a knowledge, even before you have a knowledge, it's your willingness. That's where true understanding starts. It says to turn away from evil. That is understanding. Another one, Proverbs 14:29. It says, whoever is slow to anger has great understanding. So it doesn't matter how much you know that you shouldn't be angry. It doesn't matter how much you know that you should be slow to anger. Until you put that knowledge unto use, Jesus will say you don't have understanding yet. If somebody ever tells you, oh yeah, I know about Jesus and I know about the gospel, I know about, Christianity and all these things, but I just don't want to follow him, that person doesn't understand truly. Because if you truly understood, you will follow. In every one of those verses I brung up, it's an action that's being compelled by the knowing of the mind. But if you know and you don't act, then you don't truly understand.